Stephanotis is known as the Hawaiian wedding flower, and it is one of the most beautiful ones and most fragrant ones that you can have in your bouquet. It's part of the jasmine family, and I had a very good friend that carried a bouquet of white roses and Stephanotis in her bouquet that made such a statement. They're easy to put together. They are a 5-petal flower and into the calyx. So just constructing those little bits we'll start on. As you can see, I've added some shading because as you look down the flower, you do get that depth of color. They are usually white or very soft cream. So I'm going to add a touch of the bright green just to the stem end, as I've done on these petals here. Now before we add the petals, we need to form the calyx. It looks like a crown, but I guarantee it will become a calyx. Turn it right side down onto your molding pad and using your small loop tool and just go around and soften it up a bit. Now we're going to take, and I don't know if you can catch it on there, but there's little tabs or little projections out. I want you to take the tweezers and bend up on each one of those, and that's what's going to form like a tab where this is going to come around and meet each other. So as I'm holding one end, I'm going to take the toothpick and add a little bit of glue right on one of those tabs. Don't overdo it, but just cover it. And I'm going to put the sides together, and you can even use your tweezers act as a little vise and hold that together. As you see, I'll bend down the ends so it actually forms the calyx. And see, that glue's already held. The next thing is shaping the petals. So if I pull one here together, you're going to put the petal on your mat that you've shaded, and using the small end of the tool again, from the tip of the petal down to the stem end, I want you to just press down and shape it. Now we're going to pinch the end, and I'm going to turn it the other way, and I want it to curve outward. So I'm just, if you can see, I'm lightly just pressing down into the petal. And now, as you can see, I've placed 4 of them around on those projections. I'm going to add the 5th one right in the center there. Now we set that one here. I've got one here. Remember the stem that I made from one of the other packages. So I'm using the stem from my stem and branch package, and I've actually added the Stephanotis onto one of the little projections there, and it adhered. You can do it in a little grouping on your project, as I've done here, or you can have it cascading down, which this one would be quite lovely if I had another one just on the side here. And that's how they do grow. They can grow up to 8 feet long, and they're an evergreen. So after you do that, we're going to do, they do have beautiful leaves, and we are going to put them on the mat. They're a dark green leaf, and they have just a stem line, no veining. So go ahead and take your leaf tool and press down on the center, bend it so the right side is up, and accentuate that stem line. Now the only other thing you could add is a few little character lines on either side, but they don't typically there's no veining involved. Now we can shape them a bit by pinching the end and then using the medium ball stylus to add a little bit of a bend to the outer edge. And on your project, let's do it over our non-stick mat. On your project, then you can just go ahead and add the leaves as you cascade your flowers down. It's a nice touch to add to other bouquets of flowers to have a little bit draping down, and it's a pretty flower. Stephanotis. It's a big word to say, but it's a beautiful flower to make.